Hello, welcome to our channel, Hisabati Masterclass A-Level, and today I've got so many messages, people asking for more explanations on the concept of tangent. And now I've come up with this example, but also before we do this example, let me give you simple explanations and very direct one. So suppose you have a circle somewhere, circle, yes, and we have a line which is tangent. So we have our line, okay? Our line is tangent. Tangent means a line it touches at only one point. So as I said before, a word touches means to be tangent. So we have this line in the circle touching at point T. Let me call it point T, maybe P. So our point here, this one is P. So that's point of tangent. We have center. Let's call it G, F. So if we have to draw a line from the center to point P, so that one, up to the center, and this line we normally call it radius. We all know that a line from the center to the point along the circumference, it is called a radius. So we have this idea that our line or radius always is tangent to the tangent point. It makes 90 degrees. So if they make 90 degrees, then we can say radius r is a perpendicular distance. From the center to the tangent line. Now here is where we have the connection between a center point, radius, and the formula for perpendicular distance. If you remember, perpendicular distance d from the concept of code 1, so we have ax1 plus by1 plus c over square root of a square plus b square. So if we have point x1, y1, and for our case, x1, y1 is g, f. A, b, c, these are constant coefficients of x, y from the tangent line or from a line. So this is where we have a connection that r equals to d. As long as you consider the center, radius, and the tangent line to a circle, then r will always be equal to d. So this concept is very useful in different questions, and it solves many problems. For example, this one, show that the line y equals to 2x touches the circle x squared plus y squared. So our task first, let's try to find the radius. So we can say from the given equation, compare with general equation so that we get center. So if we compare with the general equation, we will have g equals to 4, coefficient of g of x 2g with negative 8. So we'll have 4, and then we will have f equals to a half. Okay, I can write c. Now be careful, c is, I use capital letter C, is 5 for the equation. So first let's find the radius direct first. Radius we say equals to f square plus g square minus c. So we'll have r equals to 4 square plus a half square minus 5. So if we use a calculator, we are going to have r equals to square root of 11.25 units. So that is our radius. Now let's get back to the question and find the distance d, the perpendicular distance. x1, y1 is our center, and our line y equals to 2x. So it's like we have x1, y1, which is our center, g, f, up to line This is line y equals to 2x. So let's write it this way: 2x minus y equals to 0. All terms must be on one side. So this is our D, from the center to tangent line. D, remember, if it is equal to radius, then we say line is tangent to the circle. So our center, we had this value, we had 4 comma a half, 4 comma a half. So we can say D equals to absolute of A. A is coefficient of x from the tangent line, so this 2. X1 is 4, plus B is coefficient of y from the tangent line is negative half, y1 is a half. C is the coefficient, the constant term in the tangent line. So we have 0 over square root of a square plus b square. So we have 4 square. Oh, sorry, this is 4. This is 4. 2 square a. So we have 2 square plus negative 1 square. So if you use your calculator, you're going to end up with the, so here you have 7.5 over square root of, this is 5. So you may decide to rationalize. I try to see if they're the same. If you rationalize, or you can find it directly, what is 7.5 over square root of 5? My side, I have 3.4 approximate. Now let's get back to one decimal place. Let's get back to R. So if we find the square root of 11.25, also it gives you 3.4 units. So R is the same as D. Or if you don't want that approach, you can take D, which is 7.5 over square root of 5, and multiply by square root of 5, square root of 5. So you will have D equals to 7.5 over 5, square root of 5. Then you will have D equals to 7.5 over 5. You have 1.5 over square root of 5. So you will take 1.5 inside, it will be square. So if you take 1.5 square times 5, you have your D 11.25 units. So this is the same value as R, which was also 11.25 units. Now you see, if a line is tangent to a circle, then it will always show that R equals to D, like the way we have seen. So thank you very much. This is the Hisabati Masterclass A level. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, and like for more videos. Thanks.